A hyperbola is the collection of all points in the plane, the difference of whose distance from two fixed points, called the foci, is a positive constant. Right now I'm thinking about where they got hyperbola and foci, where those words originated from exactly, and how I could break that down to help me with this text. Figure 35 illustrates a hyperbola with foci f1 and f2. The line containing the foci is the transverse axis. The midpoint, again, I'm thinking about transverse axis and foci and hyperbola. Like these words are not familiar to me, so therefore I can't really grasp what they're telling me. The midpoint of the line segment joining the foci is the center of the hyperbola. The line through the center of the perpendicular to the transfer axis is the conjugate axis. Conjugate, I know what conjugate means. It means to gather, but on conjugate axis, I'm not sure exactly where they got that word to use for access and transverse access. The hyperbola consists of two separate curves called branches. I know what branches are. That I just put that together with the tree, stuff like that. The 2 points of intersection of the hyperbola and transverse axis are the verticals v1 and v2 of the hyperbola. Right there, I got lost. This is the 2 points of intersection hyperbola and the transverse axis are the verticals v1 and v2. Okay, I think I know what they're telling me. We can find the equation of hyperbola using the distance formula. However, we won't present this information here. I'm wondering why they won't present the information here. That's really making me want to understand what's going on. Instead, we will give you the equations of the hyperbola whose branches open left and right, and the equation of hyperbola whose branches open up and down, with both hyperbolas centered at the origin. See table 5. Center 0, 0, x-axis, left and right, negative c, o, and c, o. Okay, right here in this table, I understand fully what they're trying to tell me. Negative a0 and ao0. Verticals, equation. This is where I got lost because it's telling me there's, I guess, many universal ways of seeing what I'm looking at in the figure 35, but me being able to understand how all this works just gets me, what's a good word? Overwhelmed. It's overwhelming in that sense. The text, I can't really make much sense of it. The table makes more sense than the text. But I feel if the table was given first before the text, maybe I would understand it more. If I understood this first and then read the text, I think I'd get it more. Did you want me to keep going to figure 36? Okay. The graphs of two hyperbolas are given in figure 36. V1 equals negative a, 0, transverse axis. F1 equals negative c, 0. V2 equals a0, f2 equals c0. And then the equation would be x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equals 1. How they got that, I'm not sure. I don't see a b in figure 36, so I'm wondering where the b came from. That's something I don't understand. And then same in the second figure right here on figure 36. I don't know where the b is coming from. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm sure if I spend more time, I would be able to understand it, but just reading through it quickly, I only understand that there's two branches. That's all I understand.